Hey everyone, if you're looking for a solid generator that won't break the bank but can still power your RV or home during an outage, you've probably come across the WEN GN875i. But is it actually worth your money? Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. I've been testing this thing for the past few weeks, and honestly, it's surprised me in a lot of ways. First off, the power output is legit. With 8,750 surge watts and 7,000 rated watts, it's not messing around. I ran a fridge, a few lights, a laptop, and even a small space heater all at once without any issues. The clean power output means no weird flickering or shutdowns with sensitive electronics, which is a huge plus if you're using it for laptops, phones, or even a CPAP machine. I was a bit skeptical at first, wondering if it would actually be able to handle the load, but it performed flawlessly. One of the things that really stood out to me was the versatility of this generator. I mean, it's not just limited to RV use or backup power for your home. It's also perfect for camping, tailgating, or even job sites. The fact that it's transfer switch ready means you can easily hook it up to your home's electrical system, making it a great option for those who want a reliable backup power source. And with the electric start, it's easy to get it up and running, even in cold weather. One of the biggest complaints I hear about generators is how heavy and bulky they are. Well, this one weighs about 30% less than your typical 8,750 watt generator. That might not sound like much, but trust me, when you're trying to move it around your yard or load it into your truck, every pound matters. It's still not featherlight at around 180 pounds, but it's definitely manageable compared to some of the tanks I've dealt with in the past. I was able to move it around my yard with ease, and even loaded it into my truck by myself, which is no small feat. The fuel efficiency is another standout. The 4.2-gallon tank gives you up to 6.7 hours of runtime at half load. That's not bad at all, especially if you're using it overnight or during a longer power outage. I filled it up once and ran it for about 5 hours straight with a few appliances going, and it still had plenty of gas left. Plus, the electric start makes firing it up as easy as pressing a button. No more yanking on a pull cord until your arm feels like it's going to fall off. I was impressed by how easy it was to get it started, even after it had been sitting for a few days. I also love that it comes with 4 120V NEMA 5-20R outlets. That's super handy if you need to power multiple devices at once. Whether you're tailgating, camping, or just need backup power at home, having those extra outlets means you're not constantly swapping cords or using an extension block. There's also a 120V 30A RV outlet, which is perfect if you're hooking this up to your camper. I tested it with my RV, and it powered everything inside without a hiccup. The outlets are also nicely spaced out, making it easy to plug in multiple devices without them getting in the way of each other. The noise level is pretty reasonable too. It's not silent by any means, but at around 72 decibels, it's not the obnoxious roar you get from some other generators. I was able to run it in my backyard without it being a total nuisance to the neighbors. If you're using it in a campground or at a job site, it's definitely one of the quieter options out there. I was also impressed by how smooth it ran, with minimal vibration and no noticeable rattling. Now, let's talk about a couple of downsides. First, it's not super quiet, so if you're in a tight camping spot or need something for a quiet evening, you might want to look elsewhere. Second, while the electric start is great, you still need to keep the battery charged. If the battery dies and you don't have a backup way to start it, you're stuck pulling the cord. It's not a deal breaker, but it's something to keep in mind. I also noticed that the battery tends to drain a bit quickly if you're not using the generator regularly, so be sure to keep an eye on it. Another thing to consider is maintenance. Like any generator, the WEN GN875i requires regular maintenance to keep it running smoothly. This includes changing the oil, cleaning the air filter, and checking the spark plug. If you're in the market for a generator that won't let you down, this one's definitely worth a look. It's a great option for anyone who needs a reliable power source, whether it's for emergency backup power or for recreational use. With its impressive power output, efficient fuel consumption, and ease of use, it's a great choice for anyone looking for a solid generator. Check out the link below to see the latest price and details.